that gator did.
I called for help twice and nada. You, what do you need or nothing? Ethan, call 911. Blue, you're my boy!
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
And we're back. We are so freaking back. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Chris Nips 1. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Live Vibe 386. 386. I hope you all had a beautiful freaking weekend. Welcome, dude. Welcome. There was no Live Vibe on Friday, unfortunately, again, but we are back here. Happy Monday to all. Tonight on the Live Vibe, you know what, man? We were gonna play a bunch of what ifs, right? We're gonna talk about what America did with bombing Iran, and I mean, there was a bunch of what ifs, but after I scheduled tonight's Live Vibe, there has been an apparent ceasefire. Trump posted, which is fucking wild, bro, because I could have saw this going either way. And even though he claims that there's a ceasefire, I don't trust anything, bro. I don't trust anything. But before we dive into politics, it's not really politics. It's global politics. We're going to start off with something fluffy, something fun, something like what we do all the time is question of the day. So we're going to talk about anti-bucket list. What is something you've done that you would never do again, bro? Like never. Either something you've eaten. Maybe it was a certain sexual experience. Something that you're just like, nah, bro, I ain't doing that shit again. Whether it's you visited a city, you went on vacation, you went on a cruise, you ate something that was highly allergic. Something. What is something that you will just never do again? If you guys are vibing and haven't done so yet, do me a favor and drop a like on this video. And of course, I want to give a special shout out to all of my Patreon members. If you want to support the Live Vibe, head over to Patreon, guys. $5 a month. I uploaded a video today talking about the first few weeks of my job and how that's been. Check it out. If you want to support me another way, again, I have a Cash App on the screen. Help support the Live Vibe, bros. I love you all. Let's get this shit going. I have a caffeine pouch. I'm needing to pack me a fatty, dude. But today was a beautiful day. All right, so I'm off Wednesdays, right? There is a Live Vibe on Wednesday, guys. And you know what? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I spoke with Big Rob last week, and he said that he's available this Wednesday. So this Wednesday we might have Big Rob on the Live Vibe. That'll be a cool little chit chat with Big Rob. Yeah, so I have Sunday, Monday off. Those are like, I have to work one weekend day. And I was like, I ain't working fucking Sundays, bro, because football season's coming up and I'm not working Sundays. So Sunday was like fucking rest day, bro. It's like chill in bed. Episode 3, 4, and 5 came out of The Chosen on Amazon. You know, it's the story of Jesus. And I watched that on Sunday, and I just vegged, bro. My back, legs, everything's hurting, bro. Dude, I am popping acetaminophen more than I am dips at this moment, dude. But and I spoke to my brother. My two's like, dude, be careful with the ibuprofen and the acetaminophen. That shit will fuck up your liver, kidney, something. But I'm trying to wean off that. So yesterday I didn't take any. Today I had to take one 500 milligram pill because I'm old, man. I'm an old ass dude. But yesterday was my lazy day, and today was, all right, let's fucking work, dude. Like, I got up early. I cleaned both my restrooms. I did laundry. I deep cleaned. I went to the post office. I dropped off an eBay sale that I made. I got shit done, dude. It was a cleaning day. It was like, all right, let's get ready for the week type of shit, and let's read up on some news. Because again, guys, my opinions on everything is just mine. I don't have all the answers to all this stuff, but I'm just going to share with you for what I've learned. But as far as anti-bucket list, let me know. Let me know, man. What's up? I see Justin here. I see Stan. Stan's been missing some, but Stan, Jake is back, and Ninja Bear. Reggie's even here. What's up, Reggie? How you doing, man? Lawless, how you guys doing, man? You guys vibing, dude? You guys okay? You guys are not all bunkered up? You guys aren't, dude, like, these last 2 weeks have just been so wild, bro. So wild. And you can just tell, like, on social media, it's been hilarious, bro. Everyone's cursing Trump. Everyone's like, it's been definitely entertaining, dude. Definitely entertaining. But I hope you guys are all staying cool out there. There's a big, Florida has it's been bad, but it's our normal time where it's like around 90 degrees. But there's a lot of people, like California, to the west, to the northeast, to the Midwest, who have been getting slammed with heat, bro. You guys got to stay cool and stay hydrated, dude. I got some fucking powder, hydration powder in my water bottles, man. I've been pounding water like crazy, dude. Dude, I would drink like 8 water bottles during a 10-hour shift at work. Not one piss. How does someone drink that much water? And I don't even gotta piss, bro. You're just sweating that shit out. That's the craziest shit, though, dude. Pounding water. No pisses. Don't need to take a piss. You just sweat that bitch out. You guys, I checked Deal or No Deal. The app's not working, so we're not gonna play Deal or No Deal today. But you know, today is gonna be a condensed episode. We're gonna go to this question. I want your guys' opinions on what you think has happened. Whether it's all just a show. I was talking to Ninja and Logie this weekend, and it was just like, dude, the strategy. I'm gonna wait. Let's go to this question of the day. Does anyone actually know what the war is actually taking our attention away from? What they want us to see is never the actual issue. Yes. And we'll get to that, brother. We will get to that shit. No Nick for Jake, bro. Just the green tonight for Jakey Jake. Dude. If I had to pick one, I mean, I don't know. I love my caffeine pouch. Dude, and apparently, I saw a TikTok of these Live Well guys, right? Apparently, these guys are going out of business because of the tariffs. It's too expensive. I'm like, what? Where are you getting your shit from, bro? China? Probably China. But Reggie, how are you doing, Reggie? Elena Bay, you're always here with us, Elena Bay. I didn't forget you. I was just scrolling up really quick. Yeah, you would be sweating it out. Okay. All right, so what's your anti-bucket list, guys? What is something you've done that you're like, I ain't doing that shit again, bro. I ain't doing that shit. Acetaminophen will fuck everything up if you take. Yeah, I know. That's what my brother was telling me about. Never letting a woman pull out a knife during the devil's tango ever again. Why, bro? Do you have some sort of like cutting fetish or some shit like that, Lawless? Why would you do that? Jay, crack and meth one time is enough for me. That's a very good anti-bucket list right there, Jake. That doesn't seem very good. I've never done any of that, and I am grateful for that. What's there? I do know there's a lot of people in Florida, though. A lot of people in Florida probably on that shit. I see a lot of crackheads. LA, bro. LA. My weekend, no, it was not, Elena. Your weekend was not uneventful. You've been walking. You've been doing good. You've been vibing, Elena. Trust me, an uneventful weekend are the best weekends. To just be. You know what I mean? Here we go, fuckers. Oh, Justin. How did your account get hacked, Jake? Jake, you got effed out of a job, and that's what I got given the next day, so it's been interesting. I woke up to what the fuck? Who in the hell will serve you? Why would your wife? Wow, bro. I'm sorry, Jake. Sorry to hear that. Damn, that's not good, man. I don't want to start off on Monday all sad. That's not good, Jake. Oh, man. Did you not see it coming, bro? Why would you? What kind of evil? Why on a freaking Father's Day, bro? Oh, that is so effed. You went to boot camp? You went to boot camp in Orlando? Damn. Hot. Jesse's over in Orlando right now. My anti-bucket list: live in Los Angeles again. You don't. You just went to a Dodger game, right, Reggie? How is LA right now, bro? Is it what like social media is portraying it to be? Homeless is everywhere, drugs rampant everywhere, like crime. Is it what social media portrays it to be, bro? I mean, it's always been that bad. Dude, especially around Dodger Stadium, bro. Dodger Stadium, dude, it's a fucking shithole around that, bro. I've been to Dodger Stadium a few times. But you would never want to live in LA again. Big Bear is the place to be, bro. The woman was into knife play. It was effing weird. They say that you attract those kinds of people. You attract those kinds of people, Lawless. Hope you learned your lesson there. Gamble with the number 23 concerning moving to... Gamble with the number 23. Consider moving to Canada and buying an abundance of pickup truck. That is something that if you know, you know. If you're a live viber, if you're an old school live viber, you know. You know when Ninja's hitting out there. Get married considering what you're dealing with now. Yeah. You know, for the longest time, Jake, you know, when I never want to get married. I never want to get married because, you know, my mom divorced when I was, you know, 3 years old. And of course she divorced my stepdad, you know, four years ago. And, you know, that kind of plays on you. And you start reading statistics and how the divorce rate is so high, but it's unpredictable, bro. I mean, I think relationships are there to teach you something, whether you stay together forever or whether you separate. It's all a life lesson. I do believe that people are placed in your lives for a reason, to learn, to grow. And, you know, yeah, dude, it's wild. But I want to get married one of these days. What is up, Wicked? How you doing, brother? Sabrina Coppertear's boyfriend right here, man. Wicked. Date, practice. Date. Come on. Practice Satanism. Coke. Just to name a few. Dude, there's an actual, like... Yeah. I remember back in, like, 8th grade, like... I want to say Satanism, but, you know, I mean, when it's the 90s, bro, and the Ouija board is out, bro... And, you know, I remember the witchcraft movie came out, man, and I went to a Catholic school, bro. It speaks to curiosity, but I did not, you know. I do know that there's an actual, like, religion of, like, Satanism and stuff like that. There's an actual, I think, church. I'm away from that, bro. I'm vibing with my homeboy Jesus, dude. But that's good. That's something that you never want to look back. That is great. Wicked. Coke. Yeah, Coke's bad. I think alcohol's worse. But just to name a few, that's awesome. Wicked. I was always working, so I didn't see much red flags. But I guess I should have saw it coming when my wife won't even... Yeah, that sucks. That sucks, man. Especially being a provider, dude. Just take it one day at a time, brother. I mean, that's all you can do, Jake. That's all you can do, brother. Vape. Is vape that bad? I think vape is good for people who want to, like, quit smoking, but yeah. I mean, it's not... I do know... I mean, come on. You're inhaling, like, man-made chemicals. You know what I mean? It can't be... It could be safer than cigarettes, right? But, I mean, you got man-made chemicals, right? But that's something Ninja would never want to do again. On a serious note, it's vape. That's great. Certain parts of Los Angeles are more effed than barbed scallop potatoes. Reggie. What's up, Danny? How you doing, Danny? What up, brother? Welcome back, dude. Welcome back, Danny. I hope you're doing good, dude. Long time no see. I'm always attracted to kinky women and closeted lesbians. Wow, you just turned them the other way, don't you? I'm just playing Wallace. Yep, Church of Satan, made by Anton LaVey. And not Coke the drink. Cocaine. Should have made it. No, I knew you were talking about skiing, bro. I know you were talking. It's not, dude, honestly, I think alcohol is worse than Coke, to be honest with you. I don't do that either, bro. No. Again, man-made. Not natural. Lawless, Elena Bay is out of the closet, bro. Out of the closet. Or she's not in the closet. Alright, so let's talk about where we left off last week. Some of you guys might not give two shits about, but... So last week, you know, well, a couple weeks ago, it was Israel, right? Dropping bombs on Iran, and then Iran turned back and demolished not demolished, but attacked Tel Aviv, and we talked about that last week. And I perfectly said, bro, I don't want us to be involved. That is their war. That's them. Let them do them. You know, we stopped funding Ukraine and Russia. They're going to go do their thing. And what happens yesterday? Was it yesterday? No, it was Saturday. We dropped, the U.S. military sent our B-2 bombers, right? These stealthy ass bombers, bro. And we dropped 6 bunker buster bombs. Now these bombs they're the ones that that go deep in the earth. And we attacked. Would you say we attacked Iran or we attacked their 3 nuclear sites? Apparently, it was a successful mission. They weren't shot back. They dropped the deuce and flew back home, bro. And our pilots are nice and safe back in America. Now this had to be a long coordinated mission. The crazy part about us attacking Iran is they didn't see us coming. Israel didn't see us coming. These are stealth bombers, bro. And we attacked Iran's most, I want to say precious, their most important location, bro. They didn't see us fucking coming. And this sent a very, very strong message to Iran, because apparently we're with Israel, bro. Whether you like it or not, we're backing Israel. Even though I don't think Trump agreed to Israel starting this conflict. And the whole conflict, why did it start? It started because, I mean, dude, they've been saying forever, the last couple decades, that Iran is developing nuclear whatevers and talking about uranium and all this shit. Obama's been dude, Obama gave fucking Iran like $1.4 billion in cash or some bullshit before he left office. This is all globalist deep state fucking bullshit, dude. So I was shocked, bro. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, no. We did what? We bombed their nuclear sites, and Trump, this is something that caught anyone by surprise. He's been saying this for years, even in his first term, like, we're not gonna let Iran develop, nuclear weapons. And and he made sure of that. I forgot what this mission is called. There are some clips that I want to share. But people are connecting this mission to a very similar tactic. If you guys see Top Gun Maverick, it was very similar. But the message that was sent, dude, I think, when the fact that they didn't see us coming, dude. Now, again, Stand Together was mentioning something, right? Distraction points. I was talking to Ninja and Logie about this weekend, dude. And what did Trump say last week? In 2 weeks, you will know. We're gonna decide whether or not we want to get involved. The fucking following day, bro, those bombs went off. It was like, and you see them. You see the reporters asking him when he set up those 2 flagpoles in the White House, "Are you gonna bomb Iran? Are you gonna?" And he's like, "Are you stupid? Like, why would I tell you my fucking top secret military plans?" You know what I mean? And he did it. It was executed perfectly, bro. Nobody knew that was gonna happen. Apparently only fucking a few people knew about this mission. It was top secret. And this is Trump's response to this. "We have completed our very successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan. All planes are now outside of the Iran airspace. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site for Fordo. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There's not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention of this matter. So what was this whole thing about? Because first thing, listen, people are screaming World War III. I was screaming World War III. I don't know. He didn't hit any civilians, okay? These were precision airstrikes on nuclear sites. And when he said this, it was like, okay, is Iran going to retaliate? People thought they did today. But they did, which is the weirdest fucking thing that I don't get. Like, if you're the school bully, and say you're not the school bully, say this is called a bully Iran. Death to America. We got nuclear weapons, you're going down. All right. Trump walks over, beats the living shit out of him, and then wants peace. And you didn't see it coming, bro. He broke you. He took down your most valuable, fucking precious whatevers. Now it's time for peace. So you're gonna you bombed their nuclear sites. Now you're wanting for fucking peace. Now Iran, what they did is the weirdest shit happened, bro. He sends this afterwards. Any retaliation by Iran against the United States of America will be met with force far greater than what was witnessed tonight. Thank you, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. What a narcissist, bro. So, they did kind of retaliate, but not, I don't know. Here, let's go to this next thing. So what did Iran retaliate? Iran launched ballistic missiles to a U.S. airbase in Qatar. Let me show you where this is. Launched missiles at a U.S. airbase. So this is Iran. Iran's been fucking shooting at Israel, right? We flew our bombers and bombed them across. This is Africa over here, right? But Iran attacked. We have military bases everywhere, right? But this is Qatar. They launched ballistic missiles at us, at a military base. And the thing is, I don't think we have any personnel on there, to be honest with you. I think Trump got everyone out. Why would you, in the middle of all this, have boots on the ground there? We might have, though. But after we bombed them with our B-2 bombers, Iran notified the state of Qatar and the U.S. military that we were going to be launching fucking missiles at your base. And that's how you get this video here. The Qatar intercepted, nothing happened. Nothing, the dome or whatever defense missiles blocked it out. Like, why would you give a warning? Was this a sign of de-escalation? I don't know. So this is where I was left off here. Like, what the fuck's going on now, bro? Iran, Israel, we bombed their nuclear sites. All of a sudden, they're launching missiles at our U.S. base in Qatar. What's going on? And then literally 2 hours ago, this Trump posted, "Congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire in approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran It's not Iran, it's Iran. I'm sorry I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's pronounced Iran. Have wound down and completed their progress final missions for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire, and upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. So technically the world war is still going on between, I don't know, is it an official war? I mean, obviously. When we bombed them, we didn't declare war on Iran or anything like that, you know? We weren't bombing civilians, but during each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will. I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't and never will. God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless the Middle East, God bless the United States of America, and God bless the world. What the fuck? When Trump decided to bomb Iran's nuclear sites, people were screaming World War III. I was pissed. I wasn't ecstatic, right? I thought this was a president that wanted no wars. But it kind of felt like he just walked up to those countries, whipped out his dick, slapped it on the table, and was like, bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing. Okay? So he destroyed their nuclear sites, and now there's no war. So he is kind of staying true to his promise of no war. But I think him setting our those B2, I thought they were B-52s, but it might have been a newer model. Bro, our stealth bombers is like fucking 40-year-old tech, bro. And they didn't see it coming. So what does that look, if you're China, if you're Putin, if you're Russia, and the US just fucking bombed their nuclear... He basically whipped his dick out, bro. What are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do? So now apparently, this just happened a couple hours ago, dude. Now there's gonna be a ceasefire, and the 12-day war is gonna end. Okay, now what? This is fucking wild, dude. And it's so hard to keep up with all this stuff, dude. It's so hard to keep up with all this stuff. And people are pissed now. Everyone that was screaming, Trump's getting us into World War III, this and this, is like, you just ended the fucking world by destroying their nuclear sites, bro. And something strange is them. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Like it seems too good to be true. Like, this seems orchestrated. This seems planned. Like, none of this shit makes fucking sense, dude. What's up, Adrian? How you doing, brother? There will never be peace because there's too much money to be made in war. And that's the thing, dude. You know, people like Lindsey Graham, you know. War is money, bro. That's they want this to go crazy. They want this to go crazy, bro. But, and that's the thing, like, and, you know, when he bombed the nuclear sites, like, is that intent of war? I would say yes. But people were saying no. There was no boots on the ground. No one got hurt. I don't know, bro. This is all just very confusing to me. But Trump knows, dude. He ain't a dummy. It's peace through strength, bro. And yes, there's a lot of money in the military, and he says that the fucking shit that we have, no other country knows about, and the type of tech we have. But I don't know. Maybe he's just I don't know, bluffing or something. But no, it's just it's super strange, dude. It's super strange. This is like the shortest war in history, and who knows? Shit might pop off again. But yeah, you're right though, Jake. Money's in war. The military-industrial complex, brother. But Trump, I do honestly believe he's anti-war, bro. He just wants peace, bro. He wants peace. So what's gonna happen after this? Because after he struck the nuclear plants, you know, Iran was gonna close a canal, and where oil gets transported through, right? And that would have affected China, because 50% of China's oil comes from Iran. 5% of America's oil comes from there. So that wouldn't have affected us that much. As soon as they bombed Iran, dude, people were like, dude, gas is going to go up. Gas has gone down. The stock market didn't even crash. It's going up. It's fucking weird, bro. It's like it's nothing makes sense, bro. Uranium, yeah. Uranium is used to make bombs, bro. But yeah, there's nuclear energy. But, dude, the Clintons and the Obamas, bro. All that. Since the beginning of time, there will always be war. That's the ugly reality. Regardless if it's the U.S. wants to remain peace and beta about things, there's always going to be someone who wants to overthrow that. Yeah. And that's the thing, though, man. I mean, war isn't war isn't just to see which side has the bigger arms, bro. It's like everything. Like, if there would have been, it could have gone bad, bro. If it would have been, it could have gone bad, because everything gets affected. When war happens, everything, trade, resources, oil, like it's such an intricate thing that I don't think the normal person understands. So tough shit. Now it's not the time to protest about liberal shit and yeah, I know, bro. Do you know what's been on TikTok, bro? I don't know if it's happening on any social media thing. The riots, you got me on the protest thing, but there's this trend going on, and it's called black fatigue. Have you guys heard about that? And it's a bunch of black content creators talking about black fatigue and how, you know, they're always the loudest at the movie theaters, at the restaurants. You know, servers are making videos how they don't tip, and there's like two different forms. There's the black people who are like nice, respectful, but then they're talking about the specific ghetto person that plays victim, and you see these riots and this and that, and their eyes are opening up to the media and wanting them to be portrayed as victims, and people are actually speaking up. It's actually pretty wild to see that in this day and age. But what are you guys' thoughts on this shit, bro? What are you guys' thoughts on this shit? You guys are just like, you're just looking. Dude, Reggie, is the NBA Finals over?
I mean, what I think when he talked about the next 6 hours, right, finalizing the attacks, I mean, what I think what he's talking about is right now, for the American people watching, it's dark over there. That's typically when the Israelis and the Iranians have been shooting at each other. I think there's some recognition that might continue for another few hours, and tomorrow really is a new day. The end of the 12-day war, the end of the Iranian nuclear program, and I really do believe the beginning of something very big for peace in the Middle East. But he talked about the next 6 hours.
I like JD Vance, though, bro. JD Vance is awesome.
In real time. And of almost any American if you had an opportunity to watch it in real time. And I think Tehran is certainly calculating the reality that planes flew from the middle of America in Missouri overnight, completely undetected over 3 of their most highly sensitive sites, and we were able to destroy nuclear capabilities. And our boys in those bombers are on their way home right now. We believe that'll have a clear psychological impact on how they view the future, and we certainly hope they take the path of negotiated peace. But I could not be more proud of almost.
Wild, bro. Yes, NBA Finals are over. Oh, dang. Okay. The Pacers, bro. Gnarly, man. Gnarly. Gnarly. All right. Is there anything? Let me see, Commander. Let's see what's happening. Before we go into Live Ivor Spotlight. By the way, guys, we are doing Live Ivor Spotlight right now. Oh, this is what Trump wrote when Iran officially responded to our obliteration of their nuclear facilities with a very weak response, which we expected and have very effectively countered. There have been 14 missiles fired, 13 were knocked down, and 1 was set free because it was headed in a non-threatening direction. I am pleased to report that no Americans were harmed and hardly any damage was done. Most importantly, they've gotten it all out of their system, and there will hopefully be no further hate. I want to thank Iran for giving us early notice. Early notice. That is the weirdest shit ever. Which made it possible for no lives to be lost and nobody to be injured. Perhaps Iran can now proceed to peace and harmony in the region. Dude, Iran's a fucking... You'd think, man, if you don't... there's no freedom of religion there, bro. You get hanged. Women there are treated horribly, bro. Horribly there. Stop it, dude. 8 weeks of mediocre fucking Dodger fucking... Bro, did you see that the Padres guy, he hit your dude again and he got suspended? He hit that one player, bro. He got wrecked. Yeah, but that's it, dude. Apparently there's a ceasefire, peace deal, and we are set. Everything's good to go. Fucking nothing ever happened. I don't know. What is this a distraction from is what I want to know. What is this? There's got to be some sort of play on this, bro. Every president since Clinton talked about stopping Iran's nuclear program, but President Trump actually... But did he do it, though? This is the thing. Did he stop their nuclear program? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I don't know. I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see, man. This is just fucking wild. And Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also confirmed that the ceasefire between Israel and Iran. This is gnarly, bro. Now, dude, they're actually talking about Trump getting a fucking Nobel Peace Prize, bro. I can't imagine it. All right, let's go to Live Ivor Spotlight. Where did we leave off of here? Oh, fucking Stan. Look at this shit. All right, I need a pack meat. I need some caffeine. Stan, where the hell were you on top of a fucking tree here, bro? Look at this fucking Australia shit. Give me a freaking canoe, bro. Give me some... This looks like little mini rapids, bro. Put me on a tube, bro. I'm rolling down that stream. That's dope, dude. Reggie got a new spice rack today as a late birthday present. Ooh, what the fuck? Reggie, what seasoning is pizza seasoning, bro? What seasoning is, what is it like? I've never heard of pizza seasoning before. Is it, I was gonna say, is it oregano? But you got oregano. That's pretty dope. That's a nice little spice rack. Bro, I am so basic when it comes to garlic salt or that Louisiana Bay shit, whatever you call it. Salt and pepper too. Bombay? Yeah, Bombay. That Louisiana shit. But I'm pretty basic when it comes to seasoning. Again, I'm not a cook, man. I cook the most basic shit. But I'm vibing with that, Reggie. I just don't know what to use, what spices go to which though. That's my thing. Bay leaves, coriander, fennel seed, chives, okay, sea salt. I'm vibing with that, dude. I'm vibing with that. Basil, parsley, celery salt, marjoram, crushed mint, thyme, dillweed, cilantro, rosemary. You are a griller though, bro. You get refills for 5 years with it? What the fuck, dude? You're crazy. You're crazy. Alright, and Lawless is eating his fucking noodles. Alright, man. That looks... What the fuck is that, Lawless? Alright, that's it for fucking Live Virus Spotlight. That was a quick one. Where did we leave off? All right, that's it. All right, guys, that is it for Live Vibe 386. Appreciate the last few people who hung out to the end. People were really interested in the war. I get it. I get it. But you guys, I love you all. Thank you for stopping by for Live Vibe 286. We'll be back on I believe Wednesday with Big Rob. I appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't done so already, do me a favor and like the video. The pizza seasoning is, so it's a mixture of all those. Mississippi Fruzy. Is that what it was, Lawless? Is that what it was, Lawless? Alright guys, I love you all. Have a wonderful night and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.